Well, I mean, it's not Shark Tale bad, but eh. Okay, what works about this film is there are a couple of creative ideas. The aliens transporting all the humans to Australia and then basically, taking over everything else. That was actually kind of fun. That was kind of clever. And Steve Martin is the villain. Get some funny lines, but overall, this movie's just not that good. And the main reason for that isn't really the writing, it's more the acting. Now, the writing isn't anything special either, but to some degree, there was at least some effort with that aspect. The main issue is the acting. This is like how if you don't like Jerry Seinfeld, you're probably not going to like the Bee Movie. And so if you don't like Big Bang Theory, if you don't like Jim Parsons, then yeah, this movie is pretty torturous. Yeah, mostly because his character in this movie is so annoying. His whole character is based on like one or two jokes, and that's the whole movie. That's his whole character. His broken English gets very annoying very quickly. There was kind of a funny joke about why he calls himself O. His name is O. Why he calls himself that? It's because everyone that knows him hates him, so they go, oh. Whenever they see him, they go, oh. And so they kind of give himself that name. That was actually kind of funny. But other than that, he's really annoying. And the other issue with the voice cast is Rihanna. Now, getting celebrities to voice characters, I get it. That's always been DreamWorks' shtick. But with this film, it feels so out of place. And it feels like she's only in the movie so that she can promote whatever album was coming out at the time this movie came out. Because it seems like every 10 or 15 minutes in this movie, there's a Rihanna song, and it just comes out of nowhere with no segue, and just kind of like, it's like going through her iTunes, and then clicking the 30-second preview of like every song, and it's just, it doesn't even make sense half the time, and it's just so out of place. So, and the fact that, she was like 27 at the time this movie came out, and she's voicing somebody's, I guess, supposed to be around, 10, maybe 13 at the most. And so her voice just does not fit. It was like when they got Miley Cyrus to play, the 12-year-old girl in Bolt. I also said, that was super out of place. Same thing here. It does not fit. But, like I said, props to Steve Martin. He is the one good aspect of this movie, because he's actually kind of entertaining. Because for all the lows this movie hits, he brings it back up just a smidge. Not a lot, but he's the only aspect of this movie that's at least somewhat entertaining. He's having fun with it. You can tell he actually got some funny stuff to work with. But overall, at the end of the day, the majority of this movie, I just found it very annoying and loud and stupid. So I would have to give home a C+, a 7 out of 10, and a 2.5 out of 5 stars.